So here I am, looking at my R5 and thinking, should I have waited for the R5C? Did I pull the trigger too fast on getting the R5, or should I have held out just a bit further for the potential power of the R5C? Before I continue, I ask that you guys hit the like button before you go if you end up enjoying the video. But on to my topic. The R5C, if you don't know, is a rumored camera that is basically a mirror image of the Canon R5, which was Canon's first mirrorless 8K capable camera with an R mount. The Canon R5 does suffer from overheating in its more aggressive video modes, something that the R5C was allegedly going to address. It was going to basically just be an R5 with a 45 megapixel sensor and 8K video recording capabilities, but it was also rumored to have a bigger body and no overheating limits. And oh yeah, that 30-minute arbitrary Canon time limit would be gone too. So, the perfect camera. Canon rumors even rated this a CR3, which practically means that you can consider this rumor to be factually true. But then, out of nowhere, the R3 gets rumored, then announced with an early teaser by Canon. What in the giant world is that? It's not an R1, it's not an R5C, it's an R3? According to Canon, it's going to have backside illuminated stacked CMOS sensors, have a similar body to what an A1 would have looked like, and be able to use your eyes to select autofocus. Holy smoke, what type of mystical futuristic camera will that be? Well, apparently, Canon was already doing that back in the late 90s with the EOS 3 camera. But I'm pretty sure it didn't work like they wish it would have. But this time, if they're bringing it back, it's going to be amazing, right? Well, let's hope so. But wait, hold on a moment. So when the R5C was rumored, we never even heard of the existence of the R3. And in no time flat, we got the rumor, then hyped preview from Canon of the R3. That was way too fast. Whatever happened to the R5C? Where did that camera go? Unless... is it possible that the R5C is actually the R3?
Nope.
It doesn't make any sense, right? Well, hear me out on this one, because I don't think I'm going crazy. Now there's reason to believe that both the R5C and the R3 will be priced similarly, somewhat slightly over the $6,000 range. Why? Well, Canon likes to charge a cinema tax on their video-based cameras, so if the R5 is under $4,000, then it's not unreasonable to believe that a cinema-based version of the R5 with no overheating or recording limits might cost a couple of grand more at least. And on that note, the R3, which looks to be a camera above the R5 series, though not quite as high as an anticipated R1, is rumored to also be slightly above the 6K range. So that's one thing in common. But then you might say, hold on, the R5C is rumored to have the R5's sensor, while the R3 is confirmed to be a completely new sensor. Okay, I agree with that point. Here's one thing that is still not official. We still don't know the resolution and frame rate of the R3. If the R3 ends up to be a 45 to 50 megapixel camera, it's not unreasonable to believe that it will too record 8K, 4K 120, etc. And given the fact that the body will be bigger, heat dissipation will probably be much easier, meaning that this camera won't overheat. So if the R3 has amazing rolling shutter performance thanks to its new sensor, and can record all the modes the R5 can with no overheating, what's the point of designing an inferior R5C at a similar price point when you have the R3? Okay, I could be wrong. I know that I'm only going by rumors and very little information, but unless Canon seriously rips apart the video capabilities of the R3 in preparation for the R5C, I wouldn't see a reason as to why you would release both cameras at similar price points when it might be that the R3 just does everything that the R5C can do, and more. With all that in mind, this is one of the reasons I believe that we have one of two situations. Situation 1. The R3 will not have a 45 to 50 megapixel sensor. Its sensor will either be many more megapixels or less megapixels. I'd wager that it's more than 50 megapixels, which wouldn't make it easy for the camera to down convert to 8K without getting really hot and limiting the recording time, which would push you to get the R5C. And then there's situation 2. The R3 is the R5C. There is no additional video-centric mirrorless body style camera coming out from Canon. What does that mean for me? Well, I guess I'll hang on to my R5, which really hasn't given me any recording issues to date, and I'll just watch what happens from here. Let me know what you guys think. Will the R5C even come out? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. As always, I'm out. See you guys next time.